Now at 5:30, an overturned gasoline tanker caused a nasty fuel spill in Marin County. The cleanup has just begun. Problems far from over. Good evening, I'm Alan Martin.
I'm Veronica De La Cruz. The cleanup operation has begun on Lucas Valley Road. The massive fuel spill seeping into a nearby creek bed. KPIX 5's Ramos on the size of the problem and what it's going to take to clean it up.
It's been 2 days now since the tanker truck slipped over the edge of this cliff, and the smell of gasoline is thick in the air. And it turns out a lot more of it spilled than was previously thought. On Sunday, a trucker delivering gas to a station in Point Reyes failed to get around this tight corner of Lucas Valley Road and slid down into the creek bed. The driver had only minor injuries, and at the time, officials thought about 200 to 250 gallons of gas leaked out. But when the tanker was drained for removal, it turns out it was actually 10 times that amount.
What we estimate based off of the amount of difference once they offloaded the tank, they estimate around 2,100 gallons total was released.
The truck is gone now, but the cleanup operation has already begun. The gas has soaked into the soil, and private companies are here beginning the process of removing as much of it as possible. It won't be easy. The terrain is steep, and getting digging equipment down to the creek bed will be a challenge. And even after they're finished, regulators like State Fish and Wildlife and the Regional Water Quality Board will be monitoring the area for months to come.
We'll definitely be here when the first rains occur to see what may or may not appear in the water at that time.
And every penny of the operation will be paid for by the trucking company, Nick Barbieri Trucking, based in Ukiah. That's because their driver never should have been on Lucas Valley Road to begin with. A sign says trucks over 36 feet long are prohibited because there isn't enough room on some of the hairpin turns to get around them.
Him being a 50-foot trailer on a regulatory black and white sign 36-foot trailer roadway, he's in violation. That is technically a criminal act. He's broken a law.
The CHP says it's possible the driver was unfamiliar with the road and just followed directions from a GPS mapping app. But the damage has been done, and he and the company he works for are facing a big bill to pay because of it. The driver has not been cited yet, but that's because all the agencies involved have to get together and submit a report to the district attorney's office to decide what, if any, charges should be filed. In Lucas Valley, John Ramos, KPIX 5.
The CHP says Lucas Valley Road will have one-lane controls for at least a week, but it could be longer as that cleanup continues.